Welcome to the roaring world of chainsaws, where steel bites through timber and raw power rules the forest. From precision cuts to massive takedowns, this is the ultimate show of chainsaw domination. Subscribe now and feel the fury. Welcome to Tree Power Channel. In the forest, a worker was using a chainsaw to cut into a tree trunk. But suddenly, the tree trunk closed due to natural pressure, trapping the saw blade between the wood. He used a wooden wedge and a hammer to create a gap, freeing the saw blade from the tree. The worker, wearing protective gear and a helmet, stood next to the uprooted tree trunk. He started the steel MS-460 chainsaw, the roar of the engine reverberating in the quiet space. The sharp saw blade cut deep into the huge trunk, sawdust flying and mixing with the forest soil. In the middle of the quiet forest, a worker sawed a large, dry, cracked tree trunk, cutting deep into the brittle wood, creating a dry, cracking sound in the wilderness. In the middle of the deep green forest, a worker wears protective gear and a helmet. He starts the steel chainsaw, the engine roaring loudly. With each steady cut, the sharp blade cuts deep into the thick wood. Sawdust flies in the sunlight filtering through the canopy, creating a scene that is both powerful and enchanting. In the middle of the forest, a group of workers wearing safety gear, helmets, and shoes are working together in harmony. One is operating a chainsaw to cut down the tree, while another is using a hammer and a jack to help direct the fall. The steel chainsaw roars as it cuts deep into the tree trunk. Sawdust flies everywhere. The hammers echo, the tree trunk shakes and then falls to the ground, creating a spectacular sight.
No me gusta. ¿Sabes qué? No levanta. Son las pinches ramas, güey. Sí, güey. Ya el palo ya está. Son las ramas, sí, sí.
Hay que picar todos los que están ya tumbados. A picar los que están tumbados.
Ahí va, ahí va, ahí va. Ahí va, ahí va. se fue, Manuel, ya se fue, vente, vente.
¡Vente!
A tall, massive tree towers in the forest. A wedge is hammered into its trunk, a foothold for the lumberjack. The chainsaw growls to life, revving, biting. Bit by bit, the blade carves deeper, slicing through decades of sawmill. What looks like a simple tree fall can turn deadly in just seconds. As the trunk gives way, tension builds in the limbs, snapping, whipping, and exploding with force. One wrong move, one unsafe position, and it could be fatal. This is why tree felling is no joke. Watch closely, learn the dangers, because out here, one mistake can cost a life. Meet the beast, the Husqvarna 3120 XP, one of the most powerful chainsaws in the world. With ease, it slices through massive logs and thick stumps like a blade through butter. No hesitation, no resistance, just raw cutting force. The operator moves with confidence, controlling every angle, every cut. This isn't just wood cutting, it's domination. Precision, power, and performance. Husqvarna 3120 XP delivers it all. In the snowy forest, the rotten F-13D works with quiet strength. Its arm grabs frozen logs and stacks them with precision. Despite the cold, the machine moves steadily, built for winter, made for the forest. In the heart of the logging site, an impressive scene unfolds. Enormous logs, freshly harvested from the forest, are carefully lifted and loaded onto a heavy-duty truck. Each log, thick and towering, bears the weight of decades, even centuries of growth. With mechanical arms moving in perfect coordination, the machine grips and stacks the wood like it were twigs, showcasing the sheer strength of modern forestry equipment. Dust rises with every movement, and the deep hum of the engine echoes through the clearing. It's not just labor, it's a display of power, precision, and progress. These massive logs will soon journey from the forest to their next life, as homes, furniture, or bridges. This is where nature meets industry, and the process of transformation begins. Deep in the snowy forest, giant old trees stand still until the buzzing chainsaw cuts through their base. With a final snap, the massive trunks slowly tilt, then crash to the ground with a thunderous thud that shakes the forest floor. Moments later, the skidder moves in. Its steel cable is hooked to the fallen tree. With a deep roar, the machine begins to pull. Snow and bark fly as the ancient tree is dragged across the frozen forest. Tree by tree, the process repeats. Each mighty trunk, once towering for decades, is now hauled out steadily by the powerful vehicle. The forest echoes with the sound of engines and cracking ice as the machine clears its path. Breaking through the thick mud and rugged terrain, the timber forwarder pushes steadily into the forest. Each wheel turn is a battle against nature, but this machine is built for it, strong, determined, unstoppable. Its journey begins where the trail ends. Surrounded by towering trees and dense greenery, the machine gets to work. Its mechanical arm swings into action, lifting and stacking massive logs with delicate precision. In the silence of the forest, technology performs a quiet dance of strength and skill. Loaded and ready, the forwarder retraces its path, now carrying the forest harvest. Slowly but steadily, it moves through the wild, bringing timber from the heart of nature to the edge of human progress. A vital link between untouched wilderness and modern industry. Through thick brush and uneven ground, the forestry tractor pushes forward, dragging massive logs behind it like a beast of burden. The forest parts in its wake, leaving behind a trail of raw timber freshly taken from the heart of nature. Each turn of the wheel is a testament to engineering and endurance. The journey out of the woods is slow but unstoppable. With every pull, the machine brings the forest closer to transformation, from wild growth to crafted material. In this moment, man and machine move as one, shaping the future from the strength of the land.